Hello there, YouTube. This is Sibbles and Bits, and today we are playing Inkbound. It's finally here. There's people here. This is so weird. Anyways, figured that we were going to start off the week with Magma Miner. There's currently 5 classes and 5 days in the work week, so that's currently how we're going to try and divvy that out. We might miss a couple of days, but the goal is to at least get one run every day during the work week, and then we'll see what happens on the weekend. Anyways, so if we're playing Magma Miner on Magma Monday, we are currently Bronze 1. I don't know if this win will uprank us or not. Guess we could take a look. Let you guys take a look at the modifiers there. Absolutely not. We're not going to rank up here. We need another 3 runs to go. Alright. So, Magma Miner, basically we're pretty good at dealing with small enemies. We need to figure out how to deal damage to larger enemies. Sometimes that's burn, sometimes that's augmenting smash, sometimes that's drafting cleave. There's also a ton of vestiges that can help us deal with large enemies. But as of right now, that's pretty much where our weakness lies, and we gotta figure out how to get some defense. We have a moderate amount of defense, but only when we're able to get to 5 heat, which usually can only happen on specific turns. So, either find out how to get more heat by hitting more enemies, or figure out how to get more defense in stuff like shield wall or after image. Looking at our things here, we're definitely not applying spike or dodge attack 15 times. That's not happening. Fully augment 3 bindings can happen. Visit the carver 3 times can happen. But personally, I don't like being forced to go to the carver. Like, technically, you could go there at the end of each act and heal up before the boss. So it's not terrible. But if that's what you're doing, then you're not going to get your legendary until the end of the game, when you get forced into the Chapter 3 carver. Sorry about that. So we're probably going to fight Argoloth here and fully augment 3 bindings, which is relatively easy. We might even be able to... We could get it done by the end of the first book, but it's likely going to happen in the second here. See what we got. Inkflat is interesting. I almost prefer Valmark. It's going to get us through these early fights pretty easily. 2 physical power plus 3, because we're over half health currently. We shouldn't lose that much health in the first 2 fights, hopefully. So that we're going to have this for the hard fights. That is fight 3 of book 1. And it's going to make a difference. And if we can have it for the boss, that's even better. Because 50% more damage is pretty notable. Let's take a look at what we got here, though. Well, we could do Strength and Smash in combination with that. That should allow us to take out lights pretty easily, and we might even be able to take out heavies. Or not heavies, mediums, like supporters and stuff like that. Which, if you got a button that solves a problem like that, that's pretty good. So I'm willing to take Strength and Smash. Give me Valmark. Misery's Whip would have been able to help us solve, like, bosses at the end of the books, because bleed never detracts, and it always just racks up. Anyways, which book are we looking at here? I guess Bombastic isn't too bad at Garden's Edge. Enemies there should be manageable. I'm going to go ahead and take Quilling Cages. If we want to fully augment our bindings, then we're going to have to take the plus binding or plus augment node. I forget what they call it. Potion of Power could be useful. Alright, so here's a good example. Because of the fact that we added damage and we have the Valmark in place, we can easily just one-shot that guy right there. And our leap is... Magic Pixel exists? Yes. Okay. We're gonna hit there. Use our leap. We're gonna take 1 damage, but I'm willing to take that. Magic Pixel exists. Easy. Yeah, I'll take more physical power. As far as this here, we almost always take Quick Leap, in my opinion. Being able to have access to Leaping Strike every single turn is a great way to gain heat because it's got a decent AoE, you know, a moderate area. It allows you to position yourself for bonks and or smashes. It allows you to get out of danger. And if you collect the orb, then you can leap twice, which can go into a whole bunch of things like... if this is applying burn, if you apply daze on first hit, and all sorts of things like that, like first hit procs, hitting people with an AoE like Leaping Strike is pretty good. And so having access to that every turn, twice a turn, if you leap, grab the orb, and then leap again, is a great way to scale effects. We have a fish. So the question here is, do we want to reroll? I'm almost fine with After Image. It's not damage. I'd much prefer to have Cleave, Cone of Frost, Incendiary. Poison Vapor's technically damage. Maybe we do Poison Vapor. Cooldown of 4. We can reduce that. After Image is just so strong because it allows you... Evasive allows you to guarantee a dodge on any direct attack that enemies do. And coming towards, like, sometimes the hard fight of some books, and when you start getting into your second book, and especially the elites in book 3, you're going to have a lot of single target, like, targeted damage coming towards you. And so being able to get rid of the highest value there saves a lot of health. After Image is, like, very solid. And honestly, if we're able to keep our health up, I think that Valmark is giving us our bossing damage. So I don't think that we need Poison Vapor. So we'll go ahead and we'll take After Image. Seems relatively easy. Only thing that's a little weird here is how exactly we're going to have to leave damage, if that makes sense. This is normally 35. So we're going to gain another 3.5 technically. So this might turn into 60 after a second bonk. That's still not going to kill you. We're going to have to use 3 bonks. Orb. I don't really like that at all. Maybe it's just bonk, bonk, orb, jump, smash. We'll deal with these guys single targeting this turn, but this should be fine, especially with a crit on our leap here. Gonna leap, bonk. The Spindlecaster is increasing the damage of these guys, but it should only be for the turn. So we're gonna bonk, bonk. We're not being attacked by anybody. And now the two people who will be targeting us, one is here within range, and then we can leap over here, grab a power orb. Which is kind of odd. I almost want to do that the opposite way. Not really going to work like that, though. Our smash is on cooldown, so we're not able to really solve this problem here easily. If we leap up here, dispatch you, which is honestly going to require a leap. Bonk, bonk. That's 3. Pick this up. We now have 5. You're going to hit us for 2? I suppose I'm not really concerned about that. So what we're actually going to do is bonk, bonk, leap, bonk, or bonk. And because we got to 5 heat for hitting 5 enemies, we were able to get 3 shielding due to our Magma Miner passive, which allowed us to just block that supporter caster there. We're going to leap in here, get Magic Pixel. The name of the game is Wigglebound. Critical chance? I like it more than frostbite damage. We don't need to heal. What do we want to do here? Target gains precise? Well, that gives us critical damage. So if we somehow hit smash, then it becomes big damage. It's definitely notable. I can take precise image. Okay, we're going to take Binding Empowerment. This will cost 250 Quillings in order to give us an extra. Well, these are 3 very good blues here. Stunning Leap would allow us to inflict Dazed. What Dazed does is it makes enemies deal 30% less damage to us. So at that point, we have to find less shielding, help solve our defense portion. Extracting Smash gives us an orb whenever we kill something with Smash, which we're kind of trying to lean into, but it's going to eventually lose its luster. But getting an orb is important because it's -1 cooldown to all your skills, and we can have other interactions with orbs later. Scorching Bonk is nice, but we currently don't have any other sort of interaction with Burn. If we had any interaction with Burn, then Scorching Bonk is just amazing because it allows you to spread Burn off of one single target. Just keep smacking the same target, everything around it gets burned. I think that we're going to take Extracting Smash here. I want to believe in the Smash. Quicken Smash is also interesting, but we're kind of going to save this last thing here and hope for AoE Smash or Damage Smash. We basically get a purple augment at the end of each book after fighting the boss, and we pretty much want it to be this. So in order to help guarantee it, we kind of want to fill up these other ones because we obviously can't get bindings for or augments for things that have 3 augments because that's the limit. I think that Quickened Image is fine. We're perfectly fine with that. Reducing cooldowns whenever we use that, since it's supposed to give us a crit and crit damage. We're going to use it for a payout attack, so it also reducing the cooldown of something seems very helpful indeed. We're going to go after the Superior Vault. I'm feeling very good taking on a hard fight. Famous last words. We don't want to use this fish here, so give me this potion. Disintegrate seems good. That's just more damage. So if they spawn a heavy here, we're going to be ready for it. Would you look at that? There's also the money pot, which is much more intriguing than the heavy. I am almost willing to pop both potions to make sure that we get that. Am I willing to pop after image for it, though? I don't think that we're that crazy. But we do want to be up here. No doubt. And then we might as well take care of you. That's going to make you angry because your passive is to gain attack whenever we kill an enemy. Pick this up, smash. That's a lot of cash. And then we got our orb, which we can then use to get up here. We gotta be careful though. There's like technically a line here that's not very well represented. We want to make sure that we're not on the wrong side of that line and taking damage from this guy. So I think it's this. Yeah, we're safe. You guys take 15% less damage from physical attacks. Why would you do this to me? Now I kind of want to focus out this guy, which we're probably going to use this early, because that's going to take care of one of those attacks on us. We're going to grab this orb. And that solves most of our problems. I'm going to run into a spot of trouble here. We're probably going to leave you leap up here, grab that. We actually might need to use this. The orb is out of reach, but we're perfectly fine. That actually worked out. Probably should have used evasive before we did that. Gonna line you guys up. Gonna just miss you guys. We're gonna take 3, that's fine. Pretty clean hard fight, I would say. Another foul mark. Interesting. See now, with Beat of Flame though, Beat of Flame would have been great with the Scorching Bonk, because then we would be able to inflict burn on something and then start bonking it to spread that fire elsewhere. But I think right now we're trying to just stay at full health. We're going to see how long that lasts. Might as well get some more physical power. I'll tell you what, Dense Leap sounds pretty good. If we're going to be using it every turn, this like doubles its damage. Like that's not even technically... it almost triples its damage, because I believe its base damage is like 30 or 35, something like that. I don't know why I clicked that one. I'm looking at these. Yeah, because we got plus 60%. Yeah, I'm about it. Our Leaping Strike now almost does as much as our baseline Smash did It actually does more damage than our baseline smash. And we don't even have the extra foul mark power yet. So we're dealing physical damage, but I'm honestly not too bent out of shape about Cone of Frost. I'm also pretty interested in Restoration. We've pretty much solved our damage because we deal double damage already, and then of course as we get heat we gain a little bit more damage. It might be hubris though for me to think that Restoration is good here. We can get quite a few things out of it. Like this can also give us Resilient, which is free damage resist. I'll consider it. And then of course here we're probably going to go to the Carver to see if they have anything else that's good for us. Like the ability to heal or on crit gain 1 evasive. Okay, now we're talking. We definitely don't want Station Grade Klaxon because of the fact that we're trying to produce a lot of orbs for cooldowns. Otherwise, if you are either in co-op or you only have 1 orb dropping every turn, Station Grade Klaxon is probably one of the best commons because of the fact that it just slowly ramps up your power, but it at least gives you damage ramp. It's not enough, usually, but enough to get you through the early game. Definitely like Tiny Heartstone, definitely like Moss Mother's Embrace. I think we can take both of these. Because this gives us 1 stack of evasion, critical charge. If it's on something that we're going to use, we get 2 stacks of evasion, or we save it for the next turn when this is on cooldown. It's going to mitigate a lot of damage.
So, looks like you and Steve have been getting thick as thieves, huh? I don't think just because you're getting all chummy means you can save a few quillins here and there. You know, Steve, that hunk of junk over there, calls himself the Store of Value, whatever that inking means. Got him built a while back to get me more carbon time, but all he wants to do is dance around and break down instead of actually moving merch. You hear that, Steve? You're no good.
Steve's great. Got a problem with Steve, you got a problem with me. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot my fish. Yep. I dropped that fish a while back, which would have been very helpful for this boss. I think we're fine, because we're kinda busted. Yeah, because we now have 12 physical power, which is a little bit more than double damage. We're leaping for like a 5th of this man's phase health. He's in danger. So we're gonna leap. It's a little premature, but we're gonna go ahead and smash. Grab that. Leap again. Is that gonna phase you? It might not phase you. Well, let's math this out. You would have to bring you down to 1300 to bring you down to 50%. So it has to do 156. That is nowhere even close. Okay, so we're just gonna whoop. Because I'm not willing to spend health for that. There, he's phased. We're gonna leave this orb here for next turn. We're gonna go ahead and use our evasion here just to get another crit. That's interesting. Hold up. Well, we got -1 cooldown on after image, I guess. I thought that that was going to be a bit more useful. Anyways, we're also going to go ahead and use this because we have life to give. Make sure we're in range there. The orb is green. I also heard the ding. And you're dead. Yeah, I think we got this handled. Okay, here we go. Mine. So it doesn't give us any bonus damage, but if we hit an enemy twice, then we gain money and a 25% chance to spawn an orb. We love orbs because we like spamming skills, especially Smash. So we'll take it. There it is, oversized Smash. So now it has an AoE. Well, this is going to get interesting.
Hello there, Needless.
We don't need that. That is some more damage. We will take it. Each time an enemy is hit, they gain 10 damage resist. I think we can almost deal with that. Never-ending story would probably be the easiest one because 15% of their remaining or their missing HP each turn is like nothing. We do most of an enemy's HP every turn. As such, final chapters is probably going to be easy because of the fact that I don't expect things to actually be alive for long. Hubris. Yeah, and it's only 50 less gold as opposed to Inkshell, which actually is going to make a difference when we start getting later into the game. So we'll just go ahead and take this. I didn't expect this run to actually be moving so quickly. Now we're going to switch over to vaults. Because we have 250 already. That is a fish. Alright. Leap. Orb. Leap behind you, nothing personnel, kid. I don't really want to use you so early, so we're going to go ahead and just bonk the living heck out of you. Get that mind proc on you. Okay, you're doing an AoE. We're going to focus you right now, but we might as well try and get these bats. No, please. Magic Pixel doesn't exist. That's unfortunate. Anyways. I guess what we can do is use after image on us, because we may not kill you. This is going to get close, but we might as well kill you if we're going to use Smash, because then you're going to give us an orb. And we might as well hit both of you if we're going to Smash. Actually, let's get some heat first. A little bit more damage. Seems good to me. Alright. Then we're pretty much going to take damage. Unless... 450. No, we're probably gonna take damage. We gotta hit him one more time for mine. Didn't get an orb. No orbs? Yeah, this is pretty much like the cleanest match that I've probably ever had. Shining Circlet seems good. We make orbs So we might as well get cooldowns. This is a very good green. None of these excite me. Let's go ahead and re-roll. I guess we'll take one ability power. Scales our global damage. If we're leaping a lot, we might as well get shielding for it. That's my opinion. And then take me to the binding empowerment. Alright, if we get a good thing for after image. Another -1 cooldown. Means that we use it more. Hmm. We're going to cancel that for a bit. We're going to take this. And make sure that that's not actually there. Sorry about that. I mean, I guess I get to fill time with bug reports, seeing as how this run is going by so smoothly. It's basically just a shout out to Valmark at this point. Okay, so this should give me only one stack. It gives me 2. It doesn't... We don't have any reason for it to give me 2, right? Yeah, correct. Sorry about that. Let's make sure that we're getting that orb. Oh, you're gonna live by 3? Rude. I don't know if that's worth it. Let's just put some damage in on you. Oh, that is a perfect line. Like, is it my birthday? think I could get all you guys if I backed up. So we might as well hit you. Let's get an angle like around here. Oh! Skaboosh. Oh, I probably should have hit that, man. That's a little embarrassing. I'm gonna take a ton of damage now. Unless you make an orb. Never. We're still above half health. Probably should have healed ourselves, actually. That was a bit of an oof. Let's get some crit damage. We do some crits occasionally. Inflicting Shatter is huge. If the recipient has less than 50% max HP, heal more HP. Eh. I'd rather get another damage multiplier. Okay, so we got a ton of rerolls for this ascension here. I would like to actually... I want the plus heat if I was to get this. It's called Crater. I mean, I guess we could add burn at this point because it's a way to boss. Suppose that isn't too bad, actually. Like, we still technically gain damage. The only problem that I have with it is that it's now magic damage instead of physical damage. But its damage is still greater than the damage that we have on Leaping Strike. Not counting, of course, the 6 physical power that we get due to Foul Mark. So we actually do lose a little bit of damage, but we gain burn? That's not bad. We could still pivot into burn here. You know what, we'll take it. Did we already fight 2 hard fights? Because if so, this is the last... I think we want a Tethered Shrine anyways. We can't really buy anything. 6% crit chance is something. Okay, no, it's not our last. As awkward as it was, that was good then, that we didn't take that. Let's go ahead and get a Heroic Vault. Interesting. Well, it don't matter, because you're dead. Actually, what I think we want to do, get that burn there. Orb. Get this burn here. Smash. That would actually put us in danger. Unless we somehow, like, manage to fit that there. I don't know. Why are we healing? Oh, because of Tiny Heartstone. So we're actually good. We don't have to deal with these guys. If that's the case, let's get some burn on the pot. A little rude, don't you think? And then I think if we after image, we take no damage. Yeah, the shielding on Comet here is really paying out. Okay, we got to be careful now because this guy's actually, how do I put it? He's putting a damage reflect on everybody. So we're just gonna bop him. Now it's solved. Then we're gonna leap in, take this. That's rude. You're being rude. So then maybe we're gonna leap down here instead. You're direct targeting. There's a bomb here. We can tank the bomb. So let's place ourselves like right here. Come down for this. We just miss? Are you kidding me? That's a problem. That is a big old problem. Well, I guess you're getting bonked then, my friend. For being rude. Yeah, we don't deal quite enough damage just to take you out. Okay. Should have leapt first. I don't know why I didn't. Let's go ahead and see if we can't find a magic pixel here. I don't think magic pixel exists. It's a little concerning. Willing to take that because the majority of our damage is actually coming from direct attacks. So we're going to leap over here and solve most of them. Now we're fine. Remember your ABLs. Always be leaping. Forgot to heal again, because I'm a fool. More crit damage seems nice. We're starting to crit a lot. Here we go. On hitting enemies for the first time, inflict 3 stacks of burn, plus some burn damage is pretty nice. But I think that Thunderstruck Bell is probably going to be better. We might be able to open with Smash and just take everything out like that. Assuming, of course, that it actually has damage at the time, right? It's really between these two. I think that Scalding Half Charm will beat the game. My only problem with it is that it only applies once. It does give us some burn damage, which is nice. But we don't really scale burn damage. It's kind of there. I don't know. I'm just going to take Thunderstruck Bell. And here we go. We got Scorching Bonk. Feels good. I don't think we need to buy anything in order to take out this person. So we're going to keep 400. That allows us to buy a Legendary in the last shop. I also forgot that we have a Legendary. What? So, think it's Conduit of Hybridized Ages. We interact with orbs a lot. So this is basically just a lot of damage. And if we cheese it and don't use a binding at the end of our turn, well, now we get burn damage. Speaking of which, I feel like we could take some burn damage here instead of ability power. Hello. So yeah, if I smash you, I take out all your dudes. So let's just get like super crazy. Pick that up. Funny. Suppose I can heal myself here. Then start mining you. We're going to trade some health here, that's fine. This is what we get for not leaping 3 times in a turn. Oh, we actually mined a power orb. Look at that. We're going to go ahead and phase you. Thinking if there's any reason for us to like walk over here and blap you. Probably, honestly. But we won't be able to actually blap you. Going into that bomb though makes us take damage. Not quite sure I'm about that. Oh yeah, everybody group up, that's great. Can I get a magic pixel? There is one. Magic pixel does exist. Boop. Leap. And then, yeah, I don't know what else to do with myself. We definitely heal. Let's remember to heal now. Okay. Probably could have positioned myself a little bit better. We should be able to kill here. Yep, we're fine. Here we go. Demolish is huge damage. Tantrum is huge damage. Tantrum is a little bit harder to use. The fact that we get an orb on drop and it's AoE makes it pretty considerable, because then we can reduce it down to 1 and then hopefully grab an orb, smash something else. If any build could rock it, it might be this one. I also wonder how that works with Shocked. Might be something to try. But yeah, especially with Conduit, it's feeling pretty good. You could also take Demolish. It's just easier to use, admittedly. Demolish is probably the correct move, but I want to see how this works with Shocked. Target gains resistance. Huge. But we're going to go ahead and take Whopping Bonk. Actually, there's another purple that we'd prefer to have here. We can afford to reroll this once. There we go, Whack-a-Bonk. Sturdy Restoration is also what we would eventually want, because it turns any excess healing into shielding. But we're probably not going to be able to do much with that. Whack-a-bonk, though, just 3 free uses of bonk is disgusting. And we're about it. Alright, let's take this elite fight. Okay, so here's the plan. Grab a power orb. Now we're killing with shock. So does this reduce by 2 or 1? It doesn't. And my guess is that that is because we required damage with shocked. Okay. We got free bonks. I'm not really concerned about all that stuff. Boo. Yeah, guys, sorry about the lack of commentary this time. Like, I'm pretty sure that everything's speaking for itself. And also all the bug reports, but like I said, at least it fits us in an hour. I don't know if that's too important to you guys, but it's nice. Alright. I think this is going to be an easy Argoloth. I hope that I don't regret saying that. Magic power will at least enhance our... Well, actually, we literally have nothing else to spend this on. Let's see if we can't find something spicy, huh? Like a blue. Nope, looks like just green. And we ended up on the same option. Target gains resistant. That seems more useful, because all we have to do is enter this fight with more than half health, and then we get all the physical damage. Pile of tiles is great, because it just hits random things whenever we hit things. I think that we don't need Tiny Heartstone anymore, famous last words. Shining Circlet is still great. Crafted Siphons gives us some ability scaling, but we already have more than enough damage than we need. So we're going to go ahead and drop Tiny Heartstone here. Head to the shop, see if there's not a legendary that's absolutely incredible for us.
Figure that Inkbound of yours is still trying to make things right? Stop the darkness, save the world, and all that ink and gas. Well, the day they do's the day I take off this mask and kiss your quill. Besides, saving the world's bad for business, and I, for one, don't think I'm the only soul wishing things stayed dark. Get me? Well, be buying or be moving, needless. Better things for both of us to be doing.
We don't smite, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. Leaky Pen will reduce our overall will by 1, but spawns an additional orb, which means that we deal more damage. I know I got a quest for Scorched Request. Seems a little weird to take, but what exactly is it? Deal damage on your first action using Scorched Request. Easy. We already deal over 500 damage. So, what can we get rid of for that? Sorry about the silence during the final boss fight there. My roommates decided that they were going to have a party, I guess. I don't know what the heck's going on in there. I'll have to go check that out. Anyways, hopefully the run was enjoyable. If you have any comments whatsoever, be it questions, concerns, comments, misplay alerts, be sure to leave that down in the comments below. And until next time, I'll catch you guys around.